Dress.
Being here, is it not working?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's how you start off a good Friday.
Gabriel Hernandez was not working?
Nope, not on.
Really?
Yep. That's how you start off a good Friday right there.
Stop playing. All right, we're going to do it one more time. I thought it was on. Good morning, Crypto Warriors, and welcome back to the Gentleman of Crypto, episode 179. Today is Friday, June 1st, and I'm King.
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, and we're here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community Monday through Friday at 10-ish. Twice a day.
Twice a day when that sound goes out.
Oh, yeah.
As I was saying, we had to postpone our interviews, scheduling conflicts again on their side, so hopefully we'll get them next week. We'll see what happens. But until then, shout out to Crypto Q, one of our moderators. Thanks for being here.
Oh, yeah.
Gabriel Hernandez, Constance Jewel, Close 71 streaming us live on D Live with the Steam Monsters.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost Acosta said Visa payment system is down across Europe. That's right.
Man.
That is right.
No,
Let
it's
it
not
burn.
down. No, it's not down.
Bitcoin hasn't been down for about 9 years since it started.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Mike Bitcoin Outlaw, what's going on? It's me, Boss Lady. You know, she holds down the art side of the crypto space.
Oh, yeah.
Who else we have? Bitcoin Hippie, Canadian Crypto, John Siebert, Jamal J. All right, everybody here. Let's get it. For the free Bitcoin yesterday, who won?
Oh, yeah. So, for our free Bitcoin Top Networkers group, congratulations on winning the free Bitcoin. Oh, yeah. In response to our question about whether or not you would vote for a pro-crypto politician, and their response, it was some mixed ones, but their response kind of was on the side of most people where they said they would vote for a politician who was pro-crypto, and actually I don't think there will be a politician who can't be pro-crypto in the future, because at some point, people are going to start asking questions like, okay, well, our monetary policy, if it doesn't work, what is your plan? If you don't mention crypto, people are going to kind of, lean another way. So good to see that. Thanks for the comment. Already sent that free Bitcoin. So.
There we go. A couple more quick shout outs. We got some special ones too. GOD TV, Kevin Hodges, and Chris Thornton shout out.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. And then Crypto Ty says, tuning in from the office, soon to be a blockchain job. And a special shout out to Dan the Man 0303. Him and his wife significant other, you don't know.
Yep.
He said, yo, at the hospital waiting for my son to be born.
So
still tuned in. That's what I'm talking about.
We got
a new Crypto Warriors on the way. The kids are a part of this. That's what we're talking about. Congratulations to you, Dan the Man, and your family as well.
We don't die, we multiply.
Let us know how that goes in a few hours. I know you're going to be tied up.
Oh, yeah.
Angela Brown, hello. Good morning. All right, not a lot of stories, but a couple of good top stories. So we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Let's see. Boom. Crypto exchange Binance launching $1 billion venture capital fund.
CZ not playing.
Hey, listen, we've been talking about Binance for a while because they have been literally pipe swinging last year and this year. I think at this point they've only been open for a year. They've only been in business for a year, and already they're a multi-billion-dollar company. Of course, they moved to Malta earlier this year, didn't they?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Did the move to Malta, but Binance, one of the world's largest crypto exchanges, will launch a $1 billion venture capital fund designed to incubate blockchain projects. Local media outlets have reported. This is great news in the space. Because a lot of people like Binance more than they do Coinbase. And of course, Coinbase launched the same project about a month ago.
Yeah. So
competition's already on the horizon. And even better for the ecosystem, that means if you have a new project and people like it, there might be a new thing where you don't need to do a straight up ICO. You can do a ICO in the form of popularity. If it's popular enough, Binance or Coinbase will fund it for you.
Oh, yeah. Purchase our tokens.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
thank you for the tip, Ishmael Bartley.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Led us to the light. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's really good news. I mean, $1 billion they're going to put into that. And that's for new projects. For all you out there who are working on new crypto things, new blockchain projects that you think they'd be worth something, you don't have to do the whole ICO regulation dance anymore, depending on what country you're in. You can just call up Binance or Coinbase with it and get the funding.
Yep, and I will say, as far as the investment round, it is very bullish for their coin, the Binance token, because they're using only the Binance token to gather the funding. So they're basically going to force another $1 billion into their market cap
buy signal
from institutional investors, which, of course, with the cascade of retail investors who I guess jump in at certain times, this could be a very good play, because this is basically like owning a piece of a company, because they use the Binance token for fees. And in my opinion, it's the best altcoin exchange right now, simply because they have a fearless leader. They actually let you get stuff done without the whole KYC stuff,
the red tape.
Yeah, with all the red tape, and on top of that, they're listing coins so fast. Like at this point,
they're like, hey, if y'all want to let the market decide. You want to trade them? We'll put them up there.
You got a meal? Come on in. You know what I mean? So
right, for real.
Yeah, because they're dropping new tokens. It seems like every week. So good for them. This is great news. They're on the move, and I promise you, CZ is not backing down anytime soon.
Right.
If he's getting $1 billion from his institutional investors, this is going to be pretty big.
It's a win-win for everybody. I mean, they fund it. Of course, they're going to keep a piece. Who knows how much? But even if they were to keep half, like as a business owner, I mean, you can fight for that in the meetings. But worst case scenario, you get a project, you flip it, you make some money, they take it over, they have a team in place, they grow it to a multi-billion-dollar company. You keep 50 to 100 million or whatever, 5 million, and use that to go right back into the market, create another project. That's what these people do.
Oh yeah.
You don't stop, you don't retire. I mean, and it's a fun thing to do. So. Congrats to them. I look forward to seeing what they have, a lot more than the Coinbase side of things. So
oh yeah, most definitely.
We shall see. Third largest crypto exchange launches crypto-based exchange traded fund. Listen, these exchanges, they're showing you how much money they have. They are showing you how much money they have.
You sell the shovels. Those are the richest people.
That's right. Huobi, the world's third largest crypto exchange by volume, is launching a crypto-based exchange traded fund. ETF, a company announced yesterday. ETF is a financial derivative, more specifically a type of mutual fund that divides ownership of underlying assets, in this case crypto assets, into shares. Of course, the Winklevoss twins have been trying to launch ETFs for forever. You know, they got the patent on the ET, what was it? It's like another one.
Yeah, they got a whole nother basket of
but ETFs were made illegal in the United States, even though we're kind of teetering on line because, of course, that, quote, illegal thing is something they literally made up on a Wednesday afternoon. But they made it illegal because they didn't want retail investors investing in Bitcoin like mutual funds. They didn't want mom and pops, people who aren't millionaires yet, to invest in crypto, which is why it was made illegal in the U.S. They said basically you aren't smart enough, and they want to make sure they're watching out for you, for your safety and protection. That's right. What else can you tell us about Huobi and this ETF they're doing? It's called what? Huobi 10?
Huobi 10. Okay. That's the name. Huobi 10 Index, which they'll actually use. You can't use it in China. You can't use it in the U.S. However, it will be available. It will be available for everybody else. And
it's too funny. It's so arbitrary.
It's amazing.
I haven't heard any vote on this yet. I would have went to go vote on this. I would have said something, but
I'm pretty sure they're just kind of making sure they have the regulations in place before they get that knock on the door, because they've been there before. And I think this ETF is good for their bottom line. However, it's kind of a non-starter for us here. But the reason we do stories like this is because, like we said before, if these companies figure out the words to use in order to get ETFs, in order to get mutual funds and all these other things, they're going to copy it and they're going to bring it to the US. NASDAQ is going to have its own. They said they may have their own Bitcoin ETF coming, so Winklevoss was pushing forward. So this is, to me, is just the start. If Huobi got it, hey, another exchange. Bitrade is sitting out there. Coinbase.
Oh, they're going to try. Coinbase.
I mean, all of them.
Well, here's the messed up part, people. This is something that we actually looked into doing in 2016. We were told we can't do it, but now in 2018, it's okay for NASDAQ to do it. What they really meant was you guys don't have enough money to pay us.
Y'all too broke.
To pay us and our police force and our military force in order to protect you, to allow you to do it.
Get out of here. Get out of here, bro.
Again, it's ridiculous that these made-up laws are even in place, and it's even more ridiculous that people are following them. However, you can't fight everybody, but again, it's one of those things where like you said, it's legal in some countries because it's not illegal, people. All you are literally doing is investing in crypto as you would a mutual fund. It makes perfect sense, actually, to do. However, they literally don't want the floodgates of crypto opening because the United States specifically, and I've talked to people who talk to the SEC regulators, they really feel like if they were to open this up, it's not about your protection, consumer protection. It's about if it works, which it would work, then everyone would literally do a bank run. They would exit left. They would say, why would I stay in the banking system? Why would I stay in your traditional funds, your traditional mutual funds, with this 7 to 15% a year, when literally I can go to a crypto mutual fund or just invest in crypto myself, and be not only self-sufficient but make a lot more money in a short amount of time. So the U.S. doesn't want that to happen, so they canceled Christmas on that to the point they wouldn't even allow the Winklevoss twins to do it. Of course, we know they're some of the biggest,
and they all American,
right? They're all American blue blood, Harvard grads. They won't allow them to do it. Right, rowing and all that. But yeah, you won't allow those crypto billionaires to do it. They're definitely not letting anybody else do it. But all of a sudden, they're saying, well, we might allow NASDAQ to do it. Yeah. If that doesn't have corruption and money written all over it, I don't know what does.
Yeah, they basically, definitely not you, brokey. Get out of our face.
Right.
But,
they basically told the Winklevoss twins they were too broke to launch it.
You too broke to do it.
Yeah. They was like, NASDAQ, we'll give you the reg. And again, this is how it works. NASDAQ does it. They work with the government. The government literally will make and create laws out of thin air with no votes that allows NASDAQ to be the one to do it, but it will be illegal for everyone else, enforced by your local police or your local military.
Oh, yeah. And like John Sieber just said, people should be allowed to fail. Exactly. Experience is the best teacher. I say it all the time. I like to allow adults to mess up because in my experience, that's the only way to really learn. I mean, you can tell people all day until they actually do it and fail at it, or if you give somebody different advice and they do the opposite, that's the only way they learn. So yeah.
Well, the crazy thing is, it's not even about failing. It's they know you will succeed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let us. What we're saying to them, let us give us the ability to fail.
They're like, they're looking like we're not stupid. We know you're not going to fail this one. Like, no, we're not going to give you a test you're going to get straight A's on. Exactly. We're just not going to give you the test. We're going to say the test is illegal
because of an extra 500 billion pumps into the market.
And that's what will happen. If ETFs became legal, even though they actually are, but whatever, if they became legal into the U.S., like you said, an extra 500 billion would probably pump to the market within a couple of weeks. People.
Oh man, yeah.
I mean, it will happen very fast. A crypto mutual fund where you can actually, gauge the aggressiveness or moderation of a portfolio. Come on, that's easy.
Oh yeah,
easy money. Japanese government licensed crypto exchange acquired by international investor for $50 million. Wow. So private people are buying this? What's going on with this story? What's this?
Well, it looks like Bitrade is sort of popular. I mean, not the biggest one, but it looks like they have just been purchased. Just like other exchanges have started to get purchased
by other millionaires who know nothing about the crypto space.
They're basically, and like we said, this may be the new bag holding. Like basically, these people, they create an exchange.
They're not buying coins; they're buying exchanges.
Buying exchanges, They create an exchange. They make a good amount of money. They sell it off. Like, hey, we made our money. We got out legally. You know what I mean? People are basically like, all right, I'm out the game, or I'm gonna go to another project. And then these people buy these exchanges, and they're hoping that they can turn it around or use it in order to make money long term. So it looks like Mr. Eric Chang, he's going to take 100% stake. They actually have a license from Japan, so that's why they actually can be purchased, just like Bittrex. We said,
oh, there we go.
Got that bank license.
Shout out to Clove71. Thank you for the tip. Thanks for the Steam Monster shout out. Of course, Clove71 got the D Live going. For those who don't know, that's D2 decentralized YouTube. Amazing platform. The only reason we're actually not using it yet is because it still has some bugs it has to work out.
Yeah, we tried.
But it's a good platform though. It's upcoming, and no one owns it like YouTube. So
tell them to get some support, and we will be over there because you got having a few problems. But yeah, Chang, he's the first foreign investor to hold 100% stake in an FSA licensed trading platform, which basically means he runs everything from here on out. So it's interesting to see what they do. We've seen a few different exchanges get purchased. CoinCheck, they got what, 500 million they got bought for, and then now this one at 50 million. So this is pretty interesting. What's going on with exchanges getting purchased? It'll be interesting to see how far they can go in price. I mean, $1 billion exchange isn't out the question.
And that's what I was about to say. For somebody like him. He's quoted as saying, the cryptocurrency industry is growing exponentially. Against this backdrop, the key to capturing the rising demand is having a well-regulated and licensed outfit. So, of course, he sounded like he was repping the diddly game to the fullest. With this Japanese FSA licensed platform, I will work closely with the regulators to scale this platform globally. Again, he sounds like the Gemini twins. More than likely, he actually won't scale it globally. To be honest, it's just already too much competition in the regulated market. I think he would actually do a better job of being unregulated.
Just focus,
just focus on the trading. But he's all about working with the regulators, and hopefully from that point of view, scale it again. Once we don't need exchanges, people, it would be amazing. But until then.
This is what you got.
Again, we get it. They probably don't want it themselves. So I'm not going to talk too much stuff. They probably don't want it, but I mean, for him personally, he's like, I just dropped 50 million to this. I'm not playing unregulated. I'm scared of what can happen next.
Yeah, no, right.
And it was like, wait, you know, if you want to be a pipe swinger like CZ and Binance or what's my guy Durov with Telegram, if you want to have these $2 billion platforms, and you need to say no to regulations. You got to, they know you're not tough. They're gonna take you for everything. All right, buddy.
Exactly.
You got to show them you got a little will to fight.
It only works if everybody sticks together, man.
John Sieber said, Google the EU Article 13 copyright. He's saying it looks no good in the European Union.
Well, I mean, like we've always said, if one country shows weakness, you can already, the house of cards is coming down. So when Italy's news came out, it was almost like the shock, just kind of, people were just shocked sitting there, and then you look and you're like, this is about to start happening in other places. So yeah, John Siebert, not the best news there. I'll be honest.
It's unfortunate. Everybody, it's crazy. Like, a buddy of mine, he's actually a pretty big blogger too, and or he's a big blogger. I won't say too because I'm not, but he made a good point. He was like, "Why do people make so much money? You make $100 million, you make whatever amount of money, and you're still playing by the rules." He's like, "What are you making so much money for? Like, you made all that money so you can stay in the guidelines and everything. I mean, not saying do anything immoral, but some of these rules make no sense. I forgot what state it is. It's a state that is against the law to walk backwards and eat a donut, I guess, because someone walked backwards before and tripped and died eating a donut.
Oh, man.
So they made it into law that was illegal to do. But
stupid people, man.
It's one of those things where that's an actual law. And you would, if you're eating your donut, you say, well, whatever you do, don't walk backwards. It's like, dude, you're $100 million up.
Yeah, exactly.
If you don't walk backwards and throw them in your mouth, you know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about?
Exactly. So, yeah, why would you have that much money if you don't? FU
money is FU money is supposed to be FU money.
Yeah, exactly. But
hey, if you like, whatever, I guess it sounds fun. No, I don't want any seasoning on that.
Yeah, none at all.
Polish government invites BitBay to join working group as exchange forced to leave country. If you remember, we just covered BitBay and how the banks closed on them. Let's see. Recent expat Polish cryptocurrency exchange BitBay tweeted yesterday that the Polish Financial Supervision Authority has asked them to join the blockchain working group. BitBay, of course, suspended operations in Poland this week after banks refused to cooperate with exchange in the wake of the Polish government's increasingly negative stance toward crypto. So as they force them out, and now the government's saying, "Can you come back and help?"
Exactly.
What's going on?
They were like, "All right, I'm out," and it was like, "Please come back." This is so weak on their government's part to actually try and invite them back into a blockchain alliance after they made the regulations so stringent that they were forced to leave. They're basically like, I think they actually need BitBay's expertise, their infrastructure, because if they're going to build any type of blockchain stuff, government people aren't going to build it. They need the people who have been around, who have done it, even though they have to force these laws. This is the line that I'm telling you people are going to have to draw is, okay, we want you as a company to be innovative and be successful, but you need to give it to us. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. Right. Like, and that's why people are going to leave. And then this little, I'm sorry for, 2004 Ruben Studdard record they basically sent them was like, please come back, please. Like, no, they're not coming. They're not coming back to you.
You mentioned Ruben. So shout out to Ruben Studdard. Where you been, Ruben? You were a great singer,
I don't remember that. Sorry for 2004. It might be showing
American
my age.
Idol, is that what it is?
That's what I'm saying. It might be showing my age. But yeah, that's one of those. That's one of those things where governments actually enforce the things that they have to, while still having the human feeling of we need these people. Like, you can't. BitBay leaving, they probably lost billions. Just the second they signed the papers with Malta. So this is just them sucking up, and I'm sure you.
And that's all just about. They are straight up sucking up.
More countries gonna do this, man.
And I can't wait to see more. Cause like, when are they gonna? Again, it's one of those things you said one of our first shows where you're telling people, you're like, hey, it's not illegal to be a private citizen. You're supposed to be a private citizen, but instead it's private governments and they're public citizens. Yeah, that is backwards. You're supposed to be a private citizen. Our governments are public. They work for us. They do what we tell them to do. So the fact that, yes, a company that hasn't done anything wrong, that's providing a service to people who want it clearly, for them to be forced out of the country because of competition from banks that are basically sponsored and backed by not only governments, but once again, the more bigger thing, by government militaries. That's illegal and that's corrupt. But now, like you said, they realize how much money was leaving the economy. The same way China and them did. Well, we're not going to ban mining farms. Hold on, let's not get carried away.
I mean, imagine if Coinbase was like, well, we're moving to Malta like tomorrow. You
right.
know how much money,
the United States is like, all right, hold on.
1 second, bro.
Well, what's the problem, man? I thought we were doing everything we could do to help you guys.
Come on, Brian. Come on in, man. Let me rub your head. What's going on, brother? What's going on with you, man? But yeah, this is just governments not being able to reconcile with the regulations that are already in place. They're going to have to change. And it'll be fun to see what happens when they do. Yep.
A couple of quick comments. As me, Boss Lady says she's on Steemit. She don't think she follows. What's her Steemit handle? I think everything's KRBE Crypto.
KRBE Crypto.
Antonio handles the Steemit mod for us, so we'll have to check everything on there. But yeah, she also said for anybody who's watching or listening to our podcast, if you have a Steemit handle, make sure you drop it in the chat box or in the comment section so she can follow people.
Oh, yeah.
Marcellus loves. I'm appalled. You guys only have 2K subscribers here. Thanks, Marcellus.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it. We are too.
Yeah.
Make sure you all smash that like and share button. Get this algo popping.
Yeah. It's all good. We had loyal followers.
Yeah. We care about content, good content from you all and from us. Those comments are great. So
Absolutely.
We saw when we got a couple videos that blew up. Those trolls came in quick, which we love too. Don't get us wrong.
Yeah, they're hilarious.
They think we care. Alibaba-funded Insurtech firm promotes blockchain use in the healthcare industry. What is going on with Alibaba?
All right. So, a company.
It might as well be a country.
Yeah, might as well be a country. A company that is owned by the same guy, Jack Ma. He's the chairman of Alibaba. They're basically using blockchain tech to help their healthcare in China. They're basically making insurance easier to use. They want to help connect more people to the hospital field, and also 100 hospitals. I believe they said they're going to already start this program. This is one of the use cases we use for blockchain healthcare, because if you can get your information, it's immutable, it can't be changed, and it's quicker, it's fast. You can send it to different countries without the use of paper. I know some countries you still have to write down paper. You still have to transcribe it to another piece of paper. Like that's super inefficient. So healthcare is definitely a industry where blockchain can be used. Looks like in China they'll be doing it, and anything Jack Ma puts his hands on or is around,
gold.
It's pretty much gold. Yeah. I mean, so especially in this day and age where cryptocurrency is coming to the forefront, and he actually believes this is something that's coming, I would definitely side with Jack Ma. So good to see there.
Yeah, he hasn't really missed a lot.
Yeah.
The only reason, honestly, the only reason you don't hear more about Jack Ma is because he is in China.
Yeah.
And I can't speak for every country, but I can tell you, like for the United States and some EU countries, they don't want him to blow up out here. You know what I mean? That will literally end industries. A lot of people still have no clue about Alibaba here in the United States. For those who watch him, you don't know what Alibaba is. It basically allows you to buy things directly from the manufacturer overseas. So when you hear about all these companies, whether they're designer companies like Louis Vuitton and all this stuff, or whether they're just making number 2 pencils, you can now go directly to a Chinese manufacturer and get it for the same price as these big companies are. And yeah, I mean, some companies will say they want minimum orders like at least 1,000 or 10,000 things. But there are some companies that will work with you, and they literally would be like, no, you can get one. When it might cost 10,000 here, and literally you can get one from them at like $3 or $4.
Yeah.
Because it's coming straight from the manufacturer. So.
Absolutely. So Alibaba.
Yep. Shout out to Katrina. What's going on, Katrina? Katrina's from North Carolina as well. So gotta give her a shout out. Yep. Gabrielle Ghost answer. Gabrielle said, "Where's BitBay moving to?" For those who don't know, it's Malta.
Malta.
Gabrielle said Malta should just rename itself to Crypto Country. That is very true.
Absolutely.
Christopher Ladd, shout out. What's going on? Glad you found this channel as well. Last but not least, Coinbase board member, crypto ecosystem would not see regulation for years.
Oh, yeah.
Years, never. People, we've been trying to tell you to stop being scared. That's the whole thing about following the rules. It's not going to happen. They can't stop us. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. What's going on with Coinbase and them finally speaking the truth? It's kind of funny they're doing that. They're going against their daddy right now, Big Daddy government. They're going to be like, oh, I thought we've been good to y'all. What you doing right now?
Oh, yeah. Because, Kathy Hahn, who is a board member for Coinbase, has basically spilled the beans on something we've been selling you and a lot of people have known for a long time. Regulation is way far away if it ever comes, because Bitcoin is built on top of the internet, but it is compared to the internet because of the breakthrough of the technology. So if you think about the internet, there is no one person who controls the internet. There is no government that controls the internet. Now, there are different stuff they have to do, firewalls and cutting off this and cutting off that. But that took 20, 30 years.
That is true. To even figure, and you still use VPNs right now.
And people still have VPNs.
And they can't even stop VPNs.
Tor is just as strong as ever. There's more things like it in other countries. And as far as the web goes, only about 20% of the web is what regular people see. There's a whole underground of web stuff going on nobody knows about. And honestly, this is good that she has pointed it out, because as a company that follows the regulations, even they can see it. They're probably meeting with more regulators than anybody else. I mean,
they're just doing it because they're making so much money. That's what it really is. When you have that much money, you know, they're trying to trade fiat into crypto, so they have to. But I mean, again, that's why I always give Brian shout outs. Like, Brian isn't stupid, people. We give it to him. Like, he's been in there early. Great businessman, clearly, but just not good, friendly for the ecosystem.
Yeah, and I'm sure he follows the rules that'll basically keep their business going. Like, all right, if we can keep going, we keep it. But the stuff that's kind of in the gray area we don't have to do, I'm sure they meet with regulators all the time, and they try and explain how a blockchain works, what's cold storage, and then the regulators probably looking at like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Can we tax it?
Can we tax it? And that's pretty much the extent of how much they know about it. So in my eyes, correct regulation will not come from a government agency. If it does, it'll be at least a couple decades. If it is some type of regulation, it'll be crypto based, meaning it'll be self-regulated. It'll be companies regulating each other, or the community regulating people by not using it, or saying it's bad. So, and
that comes once and one of the biggest things we always see when brand new people come into the crypto space, they're like, we don't know who to listen to, and we get it. So I think once those lines are kind of sorted out more, once Andre Antonopoulos gets even bigger, some of those people, some of these different channels that are actually good, provide good information, even some of the Twitter usernames, once some of these people become even bigger, people will start to, all right, these are the group of people you can listen to, get a general idea of, and they can kind of make those statements of, why are you guys still trading this coin or using this exchange? And that will end that thing like overnight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also note, Han is also a professor at the Stanford Graduate School of Business. So again, this isn't just some Joe Schmo who Coinbase hired. This person has a long history. Looks like they've been at HackerOne as well. So they got a long history of doing good business in this type of competitive space.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and speaking of Coinbase saying this, do you all really think Brian Armstrong doesn't have some crypto put away?
Come on, man.
Really? He's telling the government about all of his crypto.
Yeah, exactly.
But one thing you said about how they really don't know that much about it, the extent of it is taxing it. If you all have time this weekend, you can go back to that Andre Antonopoulos Senate hearing. He sat down with the Canadian Senate.
Yeah.
Was that 2014 or something? 2015?
Yeah, 2015, I believe.
He sat down with them, and it's actually a funny interview because he explains crypto and Bitcoin to them. It was like a 2-hour thing. Every 10 or 15 minutes, all their questions revolve around, we kind of get what you're saying. How can we control it?
How can we control it?
How can we regulate it? How can we control it? And he keeps like telling them in different ways. Like, you should see him. He looks tired. He's just like,
he's basically trying to explain to y'all, you're not going to have a job in a decade. Learn a new
trade. He don't want to come out and say it though. You can tell he doesn't want to come out and really say how bad it is. But he's just like, that's not the point. You all don't get it. So I'm glad to see Coinbase come out and do the same thing, because our government still does. I think, honestly, I think our government still does get it, but they also know the threat of them saying that things are illegal and all that good stuff and locking people up will scare people straight, which it does.
Yeah.
So people follows these imaginary rules they make up on Thursday afternoons.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can see it's like some of them like leave the massage chairs. Like, you know what? I want to make this legal today.
Exactly.
Who's going to stop me?
Exactly.
All right. Let's see a couple more quick comments before we get on out of here today. The old government, Mike Bitcoin Outlaw said, the old government dinosaurs are on their way out thanks to refusal to learn this technology themselves. That is true.
Yep. All right, Mike.
Everything else is overregulated. When are we launching a KRBE coin? I don't think we'll ever launch a KRBE coin. Who knows?
But I was gonna say, as far as
never know, but I highly doubt.
Yeah,
unless we do like a rewards thing or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as far as using a token or something, maybe
we'll do a token.
I don't know, maybe we'll see. But
and it'll be all mined, so we'll announce it one day.
We're gonna like, pre-mine 90% going.
We're gonna pre-mine 99. No, seriously,
all the crypto warriors.
We'll have it so that it is, as soon as we announce it, no one will have mine. It will be like, and go. And it's just like, whoever get it. All right, it'll be super fair. Other than that, what are we doing for the free Bitcoin today?
Oh yeah, so for the free Bitcoin, we have a few summer promotions coming up.
That's true. We do have some summer promotions.
2 big summer promotions. The first one is our 50/50 promotion. Our subscribers, if you get a new referral, 50% off. If you subscribe and you're new, 50% off. Also, we have the newsletter bundle based on a very high demand from people who wanted to see the newsletters from our group. The newsletter bundle, it includes cryptos to watch, business spotlight, feature tutorials, developers corner, as well as a crypto calendar to show you important airdrops and token releases, things of that nature. So if you purchase a newsletter bundle, let us know what is your favorite part or what is the best tutorial in there. Let us know. The only way you can comment on this is if you purchase the newsletter bundle.
How much are they?
They are only $10.
There you go.
$10 for 7 newsletters. Very cheap. We have, I think, about 20 coins in there that we actually put out. 28, sorry, that we put out 4 per newsletter. All of them, when we actually predicted them, have made good gains. So that's one of the good things we wanted to see. So definitely check that out. And I'll put the link here on Facebook.
And for those who have already been subscribed or have purchased a monthly with us, we have something special for you all too, where we'll be giving you a discount this following month as well.
Oh yeah.
To thank you for supporting us and sticking with us from day one as well as we continue to grow.
Absolutely.
All right. Other than that, people, happy Friday, and we will see you all Monday. Again, next week is a lot going on, so we're getting a lot of people coming in, a lot of different companies who say they want to do interviews and stuff. So we're trying to sort those out this weekend to see, dates and times, but hopefully we'll have at least one good one next week. And of course, all our stuff, while they are sponsored, they're unbiased. You can feel free to ask questions in the chat box, and of course, do your own research. Don't just take our word for what they're saying, because they're there to basically tell you how great their company is. No one's going to bury themselves. We're here to provide them an outlet to do it. And you are there to decide for yourselves if this is something worth investing and spending your time on.
Absolutely. We build a strong foundations, people. I'm telling you, a year from now, most of these people watching are going to be very strong. Very, very strong.
There we go. All right. Other than that, have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday. Cheers.
Oh, yeah. Have a good one.